Good morning, my peeps. Today's topic is about open relationships. This seems to be a trending thing that people have relationships while they're married, and even during separation, they step out of the marriage, being with another person, and then later on they get back together, but then somebody get hurt in between all of this. This is why I'm against open marriages, period. Don't work out right. It end up being somebody getting hurt, somebody getting embarrassed, it's too crazy. So how do you all feel about open marriages? The way Jada put it, she used a big word to justify what she was doing, which mean the same thing. If you having sex with somebody while you're separated, the big word that she used still mean the same thing. Shit happens. You know what I'm saying? When you get separated from your guy or your female, stuff happens. So this is the question for me too. Say they get a divorce. I've heard that men, when they do it, women go after their money for it. That's not true. I've seen it with the opposite side, where the women end up having to pay the man because of the situation. See, in order for no parties to pay, it has to be some type of agreement, like they just couldn't work out, or they just didn't work out. People have different reasons of getting a divorce. People just have different reasons of getting divorced. And I think that's what's wrong with our community, as far as black women and black men being together, is that it's the faithfulness. It's the faithfulness that we have. We're not faithful to each other. So we go outside our relationships and start dating. Then we say it's the black woman or it's the black man. No, it's just you. It's just you that can't deal with your own nationality because you found somebody that can be subservient to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it has nothing to do with nationality. I think it just has something to do with the person's personality. I've never dated outside of my race, maybe one time, because 2 of my kids I mixed with Puerto Rican, but that's black. So, but I've never dated outside of anything of my race. I love my black men and I try to stay faithful to them, but being with them is hard. It's hard because I'm a very independent woman. I'm self-sufficient. I take care of myself, and not that I don't need no man not to take care of me. That's not the thing. It's just, this is a whole new generation. It's not like back in our parents' days. Back in our parents' days, they didn't have to work full time. They didn't have to, pick up odds and ends jobs to take care of their family. Well, not in my household. I don't know nobody else's household, but not in my household. I came from a military background. My father was very, very, very strict. And my mom worked, and dad brought home the checks, so I seen both of my parents working. Arguments and fighting I never seen in my house. The stuff I see now that go on in people's life and in their house, I never saw. Have I ever witnessed an open relationship with somebody? Yes, I have. And I questioned it, and I asked how they made it. They've been making it for a long time. So Jada and Will Smith stuff is nothing new. It's nothing new. That's been going on for years. And that's not only in a black culture. It's in white, Hispanic, Chinese, African. Africans do it all the time. Nigerians do it all the time. They marry more than one woman. You know what I'm saying? And that's their culture. So I just wanted to hear people's views on that, how y'all feel about that. If you like what I'm saying, share, like. Leave your comments at the bottom, because I'm curious about this. This is one thing I know that's not gonna never fade away. The way that we are seen in a light. And there's a lot of black people I'm being seen like this in a light. You know, not only far as cheating, you know, it's a lot of stuff. Gay, you know, I'm not gay phobic, none of that stuff. I just think that the spotlight is put mostly on African American community, and I don't understand that because we're not the only community that does things like that. It's just her, Jada's picking situation had to come out like that because of her husband's reputation. Even though it happened 4 years ago and Austin brought him back up, that's why. But in everyday life, normal life, it's stuff that really go on like that. And people adapt to it. People move around with it. You know, they say since this coronavirus, there's been a lot of divorces going on. And that's because people didn't learn each other. You know, we so busy making that money, not focusing on relationships, building foundations, building family, that, you know, you was chasing that almighty dollar. That's what, and a lot of people relationships, and then when you sit down and have to be with that person constantly, you learn like, damn, this is not really what I want. This is not really what I need. So I'm just curious about what y'all feel about that. Please like, share, and put your comment at the bottom, and you all have a blessed day.